What is up, Team 2500 to 3000, or Team Boosted, whatever you prefer to be called. Today we're gonna put our ignition system to the test, but we need to make sure the car stops, and we are having some issues with that. It just looks nasty. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's shit, but the fact that the car doesn't stop means that it's shit. Let's get in here. When we take it out, I'll show you. It's really gross. It's
nasty.
I hate brake fluid for multiple reasons.
Look at that.
Oh God.
There's a bunch of goo in there.
Oh, that's why that went in my eyeball, dude.
Yeah.
That's
why it melted.
That's nasty. Yeah, so as soon as we confirm that replacing this stuff makes the car stop, we're going to hit the road, do some wide open pulls. We're gonna keep that wastegate pressure, tune it on that, and then turn the boost up. Our braking solution, that's right over here. We got the 1979, I think, 200ZX or 280ZX or whatever the fuck it's called. It's bigger than the master cylinder on the 73 240Z, and then we just got a new brake booster for good measure, because I'm pretty sure that other one is trash. So we're gonna pop those in, and that's really all we need to do. Yeah. Okay, so this just got installed. There's a new brake booster and the 200ZX master cylinder. Luckily, the reservoirs fit on this. We're gonna go see if it works. It'd be great if it did. Having brakes would be super tight. Okay, we got two problems. Well, it stops. We'll demonstrate that, and we'll do, wide open at wastegate pressure. It sounds good now because the resonator quiets the exhaust enough where you could really hear change in pitch when it opens. However, when the wastegate opens, it is just roasting all of
everything in there.
Our important wires. We don't have a tube. We don't have an exhaust dump for it. It's just wastegate. It's just atmosphere. So it's just blasting everything with fire, and then we have a China turbo on it, and the issue with that is that the GT35, like the Garrett style restrictor I got, it's not that thread type, so it's leaking out of there. It's not really significant enough to start a fire, but given enough time it probably could.
Yeah, we got the fire extinguisher.
So we're gonna head back, show you guys what's going on, what we need to fix, what's coming next. We got some more shit to talk about, but let's show you how it stops, and let's do a couple pulls first.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, now it stops. Ready? Pretty good.
Yeah, we weren't able to lock up the tires with the old brake setup.
You want me to go again?
Gnarly.
That was what?
There's gnarly. Those are sparks.
Were they?
Yeah, no, they could have been an alternator thing. We'll have to check it out when we get home.
Alright, there's our wastegate, and below that, I got some heat shield on it, but on the right side, which you can't see, there's the alternator. The wire for that, the rubber on it, the insulation melted off, and then it started touching that heat shield, and the sparks started shooting out of the engine. So yep. We stopped filming and fucking got home.
Immediately disconnected the battery.
Yeah.
And took care of it. It's sliced over here. We're gonna try and tuck it in there a little bit better, but honestly, where that alternator is located in correlation to the wastegate, there's not much we could do. Main thing is we got to get a tube on there and an exhaust tube to go down and just not have it dump all over all of our shit.
The other thing it's kind of doing, ever since Edis, it's the acceleration up to boost is it kind of hesitates. Once it hits boost, it kind of clears up, but I'm going to replace that coil with MSD one. Those are like 200,000 volts or some ridiculous shit that you don't need, just to eliminate that as a problem. And then we bring it to the dyno. If it's still doing that, I'm sure the tuner could figure it out. And if you can't, then fuck it, we'll put a small block Chevy in. just scrap this entire engine we've been working on for about a year now. Yeah, we got this car last winter.
Yeah, just throw it in the trash.
Yeah, just throw it in the trash, start over. Sometimes you got to do that. But no, we like this motor, and we'll make it work. Oh, you want some? No, you don't like coffee, do you? Oh, jeez. So it's 8 in the morning the next day, and today we're gonna figure out why this thing ran like shit. Because it totally ran like shit.
Significantly warmer in this car.
It's hot. Alright, so we tried to get some upper end of the tune there, and my throttle just snapped, so like I only got control over 20% of the throttle. So we're gonna go back, take a look, make sure nothing's on fire.
Yeah, it's an absolute garbage throttle setup. It's what they had in the car when we bought it, and it's like partially broken, so.
So what we did to make it run way better today was we had some issues with the wastegate. It like came unscrewed or some shit like that. So that seemed to fix it somewhat. And then we replaced the coil with a new one because the one that we had was a junkyard coil. The throttle just is fucked, as you just saw.
It's completely destroyed now. It was barely holding on like that, and this is, you know, how the car came. So we definitely need a new cable there. We've needed a new cable, but it's finally really broken.
So next thing with this is I think that we're gonna make the dump pipe, because we just got like these ghetto shields going on down here. But this car on, what was that, 12 psi?
Yeah, around there.
It's an animal. One thing we gotta fix is it's leaking, because that's not the right thing. I think I already explained that, but I just tightened that down today in hopes of getting it to work good enough to do a top end pull to make sure the motor is in order. It's not, you know, it's not breaking.
It was running really shitty yesterday. It's significantly better today, and it makes us feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, it's not making any funny noises. Whatever hesitation it has could be tuned out when we go to the dyno.
Yeah, it was major hesitation yesterday, like something's wrong hesitation. We think that was the waste.
Well, there was also sparks shooting out of the fucking hood.
Yeah, altered, melting wires and shit. But look at this, I got it hooked up again.
You got it hooked up again?
It's not gonna last at all.
No, we got some work to do. We're gonna turn up the boost, and then I'm gonna scale the fuel map up to 30%, and we're gonna do E85.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And I think that'll be too fast for this car.
Yep, we gotta find a better spot to drive around.
Alright guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. This video was important for us because the car works good enough with the new setup for us to move forward. A little worried the first day when it kind of ran like shit and it was shooting sparks out of the hood that's not there. That's why we left the hood off though. If we didn't have the hood off, we would have noticed that. Maybe it caught on fire, maybe we died, maybe we wouldn't be here to have this video out today, so who knows. So driving with the hood, in our opinion, that's safer.
Yeah, no. On a fresh, crazy build like this, you need to know what's going on at all times, so.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna leave it off until like, we're just gonna leave it off forever. Alright, so Devin's gonna pick a winner for this video's giveaway. If you guys are not familiar with the channel, we give away products from boostedtrades.com every single video. Even if you guys don't win, that's the best way to support us to make sure these builds keep happening. Head on over to boostedtrades.com and see what we have to offer.
This video's winner is Rodney's Repurposing / Recycling.
Alright, you can hit us up at Teamboosted at boostedtrades.com or through any of our social media pages. We'll get back to you and ship you your prize. If you're new here and you'd like to win, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Sometimes we ask you guys things, basically every time. You don't need to answer them, but you do need to comment. If you'd like to answer them, that's cool too.
So we get a lot of requests and comments all the time about things that people would do differently with this build. So we're curious, out of everything that we've done and everything that you've seen on this particular project, what's one thing that you would have done differently than us?
Alright, so you can leave that in the comments, something you change about our car, and like, subscribe, you're eligible to win.
As always guys, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.